Hello and welcome to BBC World News. Rescue crews have been racing to find survivors after the floods that wreaked havoc in Germany and its western neighbours. 153 people are so far known to have died across Europe, 133 of them in Germany alone. Hundreds remain unaccounted for. Thousands are now homeless. Thousands of residents of Wassenberg, an area west of the German city of Cologne, have been evacuated after a dam was breached by floodwater overnight. German officials say the country's flood warning system functioned as it was supposed to, but the amount of rain and how rapidly that rain fell was unforeseen. Well, let's speak to Kasia Madera, my colleague who's in Erfstadt in North Rhine-Westphalia. Hi, Kasia. The country's president has been in the area, I understand.
That's absolutely right, James. Erfstadt is one of those towns that is really hugely impacted on a number of levels. Not only did a quarry collapse, numerous buildings have collapsed. Buildings are on the verge of collapse, but we've also got an absolute tragedy taking place right here now. What happened on this bypass is that the water completely flooded, and we've got quite an intense rescue operation now, and also the grim reality that the rescue services are searching for bodies. Now, the country's president has been here offering his condolences, of course, to the people of Erfstadt, which is just up the way, up this road here, but also offering his support, because there is an understanding that billions of euros will be needed to rebuild after this devastation, which we're only really now understanding after the waters are finally receding here in Erfstadt, in particular, in this part of Western Germany, James.
Kasia, we can see those cars apparently abandoned very quickly behind you. Do you know what the story is about those who were in the cars?
Well, it's really difficult to get a complete 100% coherent picture, but we do know that at the moment we've got rescue operators cutting through metal. That's why we've got this intense noise here that's been going on all day, and they're trying to access a number of cars a little bit further up that are still quite submerged. And like I was saying, the grim reality that potentially there will be bodies in those vehicles, but we're just waiting to have that confirmed. We also had a couple of huge trucks, one on top of the other, just emphasising the amount of speed and the ferociousness and the surge of water that must have come down here to do this. The water was completely submerging these cars just much earlier on today, and slowly the water is receding, so we're kind of getting a scale of this. But the military is helping the emergency services as well, because this is a huge operation, and this is just a small snapshot across what is happening in these two states of Western Germany. Also, not to forget what is happening in the Netherlands and also in Belgium as well, of course, in the city of Liege, very much affected by this flooding that took place. So at the moment, an intense rescue operation in this part of Western Germany. Erfstadt just up the road from here, James.
Kasia, we get a real sense of you right in the middle of that recovery effort. Thank you so much for joining us from near